inspiration for Creature was really the first time in my life I ever felt truly ugly. It's one of those songs that to this day, it's still hard for me to talk about because I can go back to that place in my mind where you go from this little kid who isn't really aware of what they look like. They kind of just go about their life and they exist and they're happy, but they don't really have an awareness of, you know, what society expects you to look like. And then I remember getting to middle school. And I remember, you know, that time in my life where things start to change. You start to go through puberty. I put on a bunch of weight. I had acne, like, you know, you start to grow hair on your legs and your arms and things like that. And I just remember feeling so self-conscious. And one day I just looked in my bathroom mirror and the person looking back at me was no longer this little girl who I had grown up knowing. I looked like, in my mind, a monster. And so I'm already thinking this about myself, right? I already think I'm ugly. I already think I have acne and I've put on weight. And then you go to school and you're in a locker room and you're changing for gym class and all these other girls start commenting on those things that you're already so insecure about that you go home every day and you beat yourself up about those things. And now people are gonna remind you of them. And for me, I was very underdeveloped. Like I saw girls in the locker room and they looked a certain way. I didn't look like that. Creature just, you feel like a monster, you feel self-conscious. You're not familiar anymore with your identity, your body. Everything's new, everything's different, everything is changing. But just speaking about the song itself for a minute, one thing that I love to do in my art is create this dynamic. So Creature's this upbeat dance song. I imagine someone in a club listening to this thing dancing, and then all of a sudden they listen just a little too closely to those lyrics and they realize that what I'm actually talking about is so much deeper than just this, dance song that they're listening to. And I purposefully do that because sometimes I think that it's hard to have sad music and a sad topic and sad words and so on. I think when you can create sort of that dynamic between a song that sounds like the happiest thing in the world and then you really listen to it and you realize what it's saying, that's something that I love to do as an artist.